Hello everyone, this is Pomum, bringing you part 10, probably, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, part 10 of my F6 Let's Play. Last chapter was pretty tough, but thankfully, as I said, that was a difficulty spike, so now things should go more smoothly for a while. Ostia's military primarily consists of soldiers in heavy defense gear, such as armor knights in general. With them, Castle Ostia's defenses have always been incredibly strong. For a long time now, the castle has been rumored to be unconquerable. However, that rumor was about to be proven wrong by Roy, who ironically wished to protect the castle. Alright, some mages, a lot of soldiers and a lot of armor knights is what I remember from this chapter. So a lot of lance units. I'm able to pick 12 people. Let's see. There's... From the new people, I don't really care about Noah, about Trek. I'd like to use Noah, I'd like to use Thelot. Have here 10, 14, 13, 11, 11, 9. No. 5. 11, 8. Yeah, so Thelot is basically the same, except he has much worse luck and resistance, but he does have one more point of strength and a bit more of a speed gain in level ups. I think, however, that I might leave Thelot out of this, because I'm really afraid of killing off Thelot by mistake. This is the best Marcus I've had in a long while, so I feel like taking Marcus for longer. Yeah. And also Marcus has better supports. I'm using both Roy and Lance. Those can get a support with Marcus, and then, yeah, we could take advantage of that for... Well, if I'm using... I mean, Thelot does have support with Thaini and Noah. I know for sure I'm thinking Lance, I'm thinking Worth. I think Worth is making it very far. Thaini, Dick, Chad, Lou has to come, so does Rutger. Now Clarine, I could leave Clarine behind, because this chapter doesn't require so many healers. So if I leave, I only bring Soul. Then I can bring... Out of 3 units, do I bring... I want to bring Noah. Even though there's going to be a lot of competition for the second Night Crest. I mean, it's the second. You can keep gaining levels. And this is good for fierce recruitment too. And then there's... I'd rather only take one between Thelot and Marcus. Same HP too, like... I don't know. I kind of... As I said, I kind of feel like taking Marcus. I normally don't take Marcus, this is my opportunity to do so. And also, Thelot dying would mean locking myself out of the good ending. Marcus dying doesn't, so if Marcus dies, I keep going. If Thelot dies, I have to reset. So this is a reset condition, you know? A reset condition if I want the good ending. So Thelot is staying behind. And then who? Clarine? Or I could even bring like Dorothy. Trek, no. Trek, no, because he's not going to get promoted. But I could train an archer more or less. I mean, I'm going to get an Orion's Bolt by free, so... I mean, Dorothy is on her way. I can give Dorothy some levels. carry her for a while and then pre-promote her at level 10, and then she'll probably be more or less useful on later chapters. On chapter 21 I deploy like every archer I have available in the team, so might as well start building her up a little bit, so that all the experience that I gave her doesn't go nowhere. Yeah, so let me handle the equipment of the units and I'll come back. Let's begin. Chapter 8, Reunion.
What? The enemy has broken into the castle? What the hell was Tibias doing out there? Were those knights from Ilia so strong? Was the Lycia army larger than I expected? In any case, they have gotten into the unconquerable Castle Ostia. Must drive them off, or Baron will look down upon us. You over there?
Yes, sir.
Set up the troops all over the castles, especially around the throne room. Prepare your defenses. We must not let the Lycia army get any further into the castle.
Understood, sir.
One more thing. I want you to discreetly kill Lilina during the battle.
What? Sir, weren't we supposed to keep her alive?
I was planning on using her as a hostage, but there are still many rebels that put faith in her. If we openly use her as a hostage, those soldiers might turn against us.
But in that case, sir, they would surely turn on us if we kill her.
So I said to do it discreetly, didn't I? Kill her quietly and pretend that she was hit by a stray arrow. Then we can make the enemy responsible for it. Now go!
Yes, sir.
Hey!
There he is. Love this guy. Love this guy.
General Roy of the Lycia Alliance Army, I presume.
Who are you? An enemy?
No, I'm on your side. Greetings. My name is Astor.
Astor, okay. No Astor, no Astolfo. Yes, I'm medium term.
I used to work here in the service of Lord Hector.
Excuse me, but what kind of work were you doing? You certainly don't look like one of Ostia's servants.
My. Are you a little rude, old man? See, I'm a spy. I go on secret missions to gather information, steal things, and I shouldn't have brought chaff.
I just realized there was no point in bringing chaff if I'm going to have two thieves, because this guy is a thief. But okay.
Steal things, check on people, that kind of thing.
I see.
If people can tell that I'm working for a noble just by looking at me, then I'm not much of a spy, am I? Anyway, for a month now I've been running around Lycia to gather the latest news. When I heard about Lord Hector's death in Araphen, I returned here as quickly as I could. I see that those idiots, Ligans and Tibias, have caused a rebellion. I didn't make it in time to save Lord Hector, but I don't want to be too late for Lady Lilina.
Then you'll join us? Good, let us work together to rescue her. Do you know where Lilina is?
Of course, investigating into matters like that is my job. Lilina is locked into a small room in the center of the castle. The dastard Ligans is sitting on the throne like he owns the place.
We have to hurry then. We must defeat the rebels and rescue Lilina before Narshan arrives from Bern. So, two new units that I have to talk about. He said, yeah. Here he is, Astol. So Astol, I think, is widely considered, for good reason, to be the best of the thieves in this game. You can compare Chad's like non-existent skill, non-existent defense, very low HP. It's true that he's level 2 and his growths are incredibly good. But when you compare it to Astor, who's just ready from the get-go to survive as a unit for the rest of the game, and considering that you know, a growth thief is not really that useful when you aren't able to promote thieves in this game. Astor, yes, does his job really well. He also comes with C swords, which is pretty good, A brand new lockpick, which I was kind of noticing that mine is running out. And the trick in this game is that you never have to buy a lockpick if you're intelligent enough, because you can catch enemy thieves and, take their lockpicks, steal them from them. So that way you get a very valuable item without having to spend anything. And you don't have to buy any keys, anything. It's actually really nice. So yeah, I'm probably using Astor from now on and not Chath. So bringing Chath here was pretty stupid, but well, might as well keep with it. He doesn't even have a support with Lu, which I think is his only advantage, but also Astor has better supports. If you want a support with a mage, he has a support with Lilina, a very good support with Igren, my favorite support in this game. He supports all the armor knights too, I think, and that's it. So the armor knights is not really the best, but... And here's Lilina, a mage, level 1, the Princess of Ostia, C rank in Anima, I think is her selling point, and her stats are like this, very normal, very low, maybe a bit better than base Lu. Her growths are very strange for this game. She's like a one-shot mage unit. She doesn't have a lot of speed and really no defenses, she just relies on resistance. And the thing is, she doesn't survive a lot of magical attacks because she normally gets doubled, and even if she takes little damage, her HP is very low. Her two very good points are her luck, which makes her, together with the skill, be a very, very, very reliable hitter, one of the most reliable people in this game to hit an enemy, and her magic. Her magic grows like astronomically fast in this game for some reason. Well, not for some reason, because she's relevant to the story. They decided to give her, I think it's a 75% magic growth in a game where having a 50% is, being a really, really strong offensive unit. She just casually has a 75%. I think this is supposed to be like a bit of a, a joke with Hector's growths. A lot of attack, not really a lot of speed, tanking on the resistance side instead of the defense. I think that's the idea, but well, she can do her job pretty well as a mage. I don't know if I'm going to use her this run because I have taken Lu to level 10 pretty casually, and now using Lilina kind of seems not that justified. Maybe I will let her get a level and see where it goes. But if you want to use Lilina, one of the greatest advantages she has also is that she gets a very, very, very fast support with Roy. And we can use her from the beginning. Yeah, so what's your... You have light affinity. Okay, it's not the best affinity, but Roy has fire affinity, which is one of the best offensively, and she builds it up like very, very fast. In fact, her base is like 56, and then she gets 4 per turn standing. Most people get 1 or 2. She with Roy has a support that grows like twice as fast as the second fastest. And after standing 1 turn in this map, you immediately can get the Roy Lilina C support, and then both their hits get better. Roy's doesn't really matter because Roy is not the most offensive character in the game, but oh well, it's an additional advantage, and you are always going to have to deploy Roy, so might as well make Roy into someone that gives Lilina a boost. And I don't know. And I know that Lilina has like a bit of a reputation for one-shotting due to a lot of speedruns actually requiring Lilina to do one-shot attacks with bolting. Lilina is like a very good user of bolting due to her magic nuke nature. But yeah, let's begin the chapter already. So we have that archer, we have you, and of course we have a javelin, because if not it would be a bit too easy. So how about... No, even better. Here I take on the javelin, and then could try and give this one to Noah. And then we start moving along. Oh yeah, and well, this chapter is pretty well known for having an spiral form that even if the map is not that long, forces you to take a big loop around. A lot of people really dislike this map due to that, and this is even one of the references for yeah, F6 doesn't really have good map design because you know that chapter. I like this chapter. I like this chapter. Yeah, and you have to remember to put Lilina in a safe position, the only safe position. What's all that noise? Is there a battle going on? I wonder what's happening outside. You have to kind of run a bit fast to get there in time, but... Okay, we don't kill at all. Soldiers don't have defenses, but they do have a lot of HP, so... Then the javelin, also not a kill. But weapon level increased. Is that B rank? So now Lilina move is best done at the very start. She also doesn't have a tomb, so she cannot start breaking the door. If the enemies move like are able to reach Lilina, then you're pretty much fucked. Another strategy I've seen a lot of people do is put a character here that can take the archer on, so that you can dispatch the archer from this side of the wall, but I'm not fond of it because it kind of breaks the nature of the... You know, the chapter is not designed to be beaten that way, in my opinion. Well, you can beat it anytime you want, but I like the time restriction of the archer attacking Lilina. I don't know, I'm weird that way. Okay. So, a sword hit, more reliable than other types of hit. Level up for Noah, the first level up with strength and resistance. Okay, not bad at all. Of course, we have some overlapping ranges. Nobody to take care of them. Okay. I mean, these are the kind of kills that you can feed to Dorothy easily, and she was close to a level up, so... Is it going to be... Oh... Alright. You've already gotten like 2 of those. Are you like calling out for attention? Do you want me to train you? If you get some more strength level ups, I'll consider it. I was just going to use, you know, sparingly. Sparingly, like you use, I don't know. But if I'm going to use a promotion item on you and you start behaving well, then I mean, I don't have anything against actually training you. Okay, was anyone really hurt? Doesn't seem to be the case. What's the movement of the enemies? They are moving to me. Yeah, I think that's one of the things people really dislike. And that guy opened the door. Also, this archer is now ignoring Lilina. And are you the javelin? You're not. So why don't you take 2? And I think I have a 1-use fire now. Should 2 uses. Okay, perfect then. Oh, because I only use one of the uses to kill before. We have a mage there. I can take and go there. Do you have a javelin? No, so we are safe. More or less. Oh, I don't double. Didn't expect to not double. Can I have a normal lance? Why not? What kind of decision was that? Well, I will use a javelin then. I mean, if I miss, it's better for me. And I think the archer to the other side... Okay. The archer to the other side might be able to reach me. Oh, there's no archer. Yeah, I'm just thinking... I guess I'm going a little bit faster than I normally do in this chapter. We'll have to hit this 64. It's pretty easy to do. Then... I mean, you're better against this one. Astor, how do you do here? 9 times 2. Between Astor and you, I would be able to. So... Wait. Ha! I didn't give you any weapons. Ha! Okay, no. Trade you. Give me the iron lance at least. Then I will end. And you know what? That's my move now. Well, that was Astor attacking. No. Figure now. Lilina and Astor. Dick. Can get the kill with the Iron Blade. And this wasn't my intention, obviously. I thought Lilina was able to attack, but whatever. All is well that ends well. So, you went for lance, of course. I think I'm going to be able to do this chapter so that you see it's not as long as people make it out to be. I think I'd like to be able to heal. Can I... Worth, yes, doesn't miss a chance to flex on Armor Knights. Okay, now... Yeah, this is enough to heal you completely. Now Lance... Kind of really wants an Iron Lance. One and two. Weapon level increased. The C. Okay. Okay, I like it. A support. A support. I actually going to equip the hand axe and then the javelin. Yeah, I like that. And I'm going to activate the support.
Lance, have you gotten used to the Ferrer family yet?
Yes, Sir Marcus. Everyone has been good to me, who's an outsider.
I see. Good.
You have been very caring as well, Sir Marcus.
Well, we must have your work especially hard.
Especially?
You have something that the other knights do not.
I do?
Yes. And that will help Master Roy in the future.
Short, sweet, to the point. Horse Slayer. Oh fuck. We might be resetting very early. If I put a character there, I can distract them. That really is Rutger. I think I have taken him close enough. No archer inside. So, first we have this guy going for Thani. With not the best accuracy, but he would have done a lot of damage. Now, yeah. I think whatever Lance did have that was able to help Master Roy isn't working this time. I should have noticed that guy. I normally do. Anyway, my preparations haven't been the best. I think I'm going to bring Clarin instead of Chad, now that I know that I get Astor. And I'm of course going to give some weaponry to Thani. So yeah, let me redo my preparations, which I kind of wanted to anyway. Okay, Dorothy actually got a really good level up again. We're more or less on the same situation, except I made a mistake and attracted that guy like I said I didn't want to. So we have some early action for Marcus there, I think. Then, I mean, if this hits, it hits. So no speed for Dorothy, but instead defense, which is something she's going to lack, so I'm not even mad. Goes down the Iron Sword. Are fast enough. Oh! Sword critical. I don't think we have seen any of the Cavalier criticals, so that's one of them. Sorry. Want to use this one, the 2-use one. Yeah, having Clarin plus Soul is actually really helpful when I want to divide a little. Well, what do I say dividing? This chapter doesn't really allow dividing of any kind. Yeah, a 90% of taking you out with Lu. That was my best candidate. This is not a javelin, this is an Iron Lance. Okay, so we have... Actually, they all hit different points. I'll try and put someone there, but I don't think that's worth it. First of all, let's see if this works for some reason. Okay, I had to miss at least once. Okay. This is because it was one use. I could have probably double gun killed. But I don't want you to be that far anyway. How about I trade you the Iron Axe? Okay, you can answer those attacks, but not those. I can put a character that's tankier than you. But who has more than 7 defense? Not a disadvantage, is not a horse. I don't think there's anyone. But we need to give experience to Roy. Level 6 to Roy, give me something. HP and defense, okay. HP and defense I like. Rescue. So I have a plan, more or less. With Lance, I'm going to... No, your defense is 7, my defense is 8. I need the same defense, okay. So, less damage done to you. I go there. Then, I take you, we go here. Then, I take you, I release you here. Okay, that way you are going against the Armor Knight. I should have probably given you the hammer. Yeah, I like that. Very weird way of doing this turn, especially considering it probably doesn't matter, like the enemy is going to survive and I'm going to have to clean up with the rest of my units, but planning is fun. So the Horse Slayer, a prime opportunity to use the hammer, completely wasted. Probably the best opportunity to use the hammer in the whole game. Thunder, coming clutch with that +1 damage. It actually allows us to not take the retaliation. That's level 11? 11. With magic and speed. Very good. We'll finally reach 10 magic. 10 magic with 11 speed doesn't sound half bad. 1, 2, and Noah can take it. Yeah, easily. Level up for Noah. Let's hope it's as good as the previous one. It's better. I think you didn't get defense last time, so it's actually better. Okay, some weakening here. And now, if I could get you out of the way, I can, and I will. Then Dorothy can sneak a kill with a steel bow. Very nice. I can release you, and I can very necessary heal to Roy. And there we are. And of course, Lilina stays. Are we going fast enough? I think we are. I was aware that using a sword made the enemy more accurate against me, but I didn't care. Okay, they are here, so I'm going a little bit slow. I would have liked to get them next turn. Sir Bart, this is a dead end.
Don't worry, this wall has cracks in it. We can break through it if we hit it a little with our weapons.
I wonder what Lady Lilina is.
I have a pretty good idea where she is. We've known this castle for a long time. I do wonder what's causing all the noise, though.
Alliance army? Then my brother must be with them.
Good joke. We don't know if he's still alive. You shouldn't have such high expectations.
Oh. Sir Bart, you don't have to be so cold. He's Wendy's only brother, right?
You must never look away from reality.
But... It's alright, oh yeah, Sir Bart is right.
As an armor knight of Ostia, you must never panic, no matter what the situation. Understood, Wendy?
Yes. Her brother is Bors, so to assume Bors was here with us is yes, very funny to me. I can double. Okay. Missing a 90. Sometimes you have to miss 90s if it's going to be, you know, when trying to give a spare soldier to someone, then be my guess. And who else? Oh, I forget. I already have the control of these units. Now, I can talk about them. Should I talk about them? So, no, let's leave the best for last. Barth. If I had to define Barth in a single phrase, it would be the most armor knight of the armor knights. C ranking lances, level 9, a lot of strength, a lot of defense, nothing else. He actually has one of the most comical growths in the series. Most characters in this game have, well, all characters in this game for any of their growths have a multiple of 5. You know, 5%, 15, 25, 10, 30. But Barth's defense is 2%. Why? I guess they really wanted to give him a guiding growth of resistance, but it's just comical. And he also almost doesn't have a speed, his skill is quite bad, his luck is quite bad. He only gets strength, defense, and of course HP. HP 2. I actually think he has a 100% of HP, so that's important. Should that mean that Barth is good because he gets a lot of defense, so at least he's good at tanking? I don't know. Barth is like a brick. You could tank things with him theoretically, but if the enemy has enough strength, they are just going to ignore that, double him and destroy him. And he's never killing an enemy because even if his strength is high, his hit is absolute garbage, and the fact that he doesn't have access to swords doesn't make it great. Like base 68 hit, thanks to courtesy of the steel lance being 55 in FE6, doesn't help a lot. I could start breaking this. Oh, the wall is already like half broken, then I don't want to. Then we have OJ, mercenary hired into Ostia's service. OJ comes with an armor slayer, and so another popular meme has come to call OJ armor slayer because they say his armor slayer is the most valuable thing about him. I would be inclined to agree that OJ's armor slayer is probably his best contribution in this map and for some maps. He comes with deer rank, he comes at level 3, but now if you look at his bases and if you look at his growths, which are actually decent speed, decent strength, some viable defense and very good luck if I remember correctly, if you look at them, you'll realize that OJ is actually kind of viable. as a unit, you could train him. He would turn out decent. It's just he's yet another sword user that wants the hero crest to promote, and he's just not outclassing Rutger or even Dick, who's his direct competition because they have the same things over Rutger, which is, you know, more traditionally tanky, true range with access on promotion as a hero. Also, his constitution is kind of bad for use of access, so that kind of holds him down. But those are like minimal things. The most important thing and why people don't use OJ is because he just doesn't hold up compared to the other units that can do the same and you have been training to this point. It's true that he has good base speed and skill, but his base defense being so low and D rank is pretty painful too. Overall, OJ it's not the best unit. If I had to put it in a simple way, OJ to me more or less compares to Roy in utility. I'd expect them to do the same contributions to the army. Roy has more time to do his contributions. He can probably get to be a better unit if you invest a lot in him, Roy, but Roy is helped by his late promotion. OJ has to fight for his promotion. He comes not late, but his level doesn't really fit his join time. And yeah, they just do similar things. Of course, OJ would end up as a better unit if you really invest a lot, but yeah, they just remind me. One reminds me of the other. I've never used OJ before, but I'm not about to begin now. And then, speaking of never having used a unit, Wendy, an 8-serving Ostia, Bor's younger sister, with D ranking lances, an Iron Lance and a Javelin, and these base stats. Coming at this point in the game, Wendy is widely considered to be one of the worst units in the series. She doesn't even function really well as an armor knight. Yes, her base defense is not enough to tank, strength is not enough to do damage, constitution is enough to get weighted down by a lot of things, movement is as poor as always. Training Wendy is fun because she's the Est archetype, so she does have a lot of good growth. I think she has a 40% speed growth, which is really good speed. So you can get her to actually be the only armor knight in this game that has any opportunity of not getting doubled. Once you do that, her tankiness probably increases a lot, drastically even. But is it worth it? Is it worth it? That's the question you kind of have to ask yourself in any good Fire Emblem. If the Fire Emblem gives you the opportunity to grind and grind and grind and grind, then anyone can become good. In FE6, is it worth it to use Wendy? The answer is no. So I'm going to end the turn after putting OJ here because I don't want the enemies to move to me. I want them to move to the right. So there's the Steelbow guy. Oh, he got into the pillar. I was thinking, why is my hit so low? He got into the pillar. Fortunately, we have Lu with 76 hit, even when you are in the pillar, because magic is decent. Magic is decent. Okay, so you want for Rutger, of course, because of your accuracy being better. Like to give this one to Rutger. Because it's a level for him. Level 12 with the speed. Okay, so he capped speed and skill. The Ruther experience. The Ruther experience. Now, I think I might just give him some few levels more if I can. We're going back a little bit with you. I know there are reinforcements from there. I'm afraid of those. Okay, I've completed the big ball of mud for this chapter. Oh, great. Yes, who I wanted to see. Ironically, of course, because I didn't want to see you. This here is only the mage. I can go back there and grow her a bit closer to... Okay. Oh. As I thought, they are at each other again. I mean, how stupid can these novels get? Can never understand what the fun is in fighting all the time. Oh well, guess I'll swipe what I can. A bit short of time. We are running against the clock here. As a level of 4 lands, with a speed, if you're just going to get one stat, I guess that's the best one you can get. Okay, they still have like 1, 2, 3 turns until they open the gate. We can do this. Immediately disappointed. And I one-shot? Yeah, with the Guntlance I can. With the Guntlance I can one-round the mage with Shanna. At this point in the game, that's a lot. You know, like, really? Whoa! 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 Defense, strength, HP, speed, all in the same level. She's crazy. This is the best Shanna I've ever had and I'm ever going to have. Calling it now. Like, there's no way I'm ever getting a better Shanna. Ever. Ever. It's insane. Okay, that's a... Yeah. I'm getting you out of there. And one of my reasons is because you're too good to die. Like, you're just too good to let die in any way. Get you closer. You with the hammer. I can heal Lance. Level up for Clarin, level 4. With some speed and some resistance. And HP. You have gotten 2 HP level ups, which I really appreciate because your HP is normally one of your lowest points. Can get the Ruther a bit closer. I think that's actually a safe spot. Yeah. So, are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wall? Okay, not enough to open the door yet. But I should be getting Nestor closer. I want to do things right. You have to take advantage of this turn to do things right. One of those things could be taking a quick kill with Dorothy, who's not going to be able to kill anything else. Level for Dorothy. A lot of levels for Dorothy, no? A strength and a speed. What's happening? I'm getting Fate's levels in 3 houses. In 3 houses. No, this is not 3 houses. Getting Fate's levels in FE6. Okay, a 66. Worth doing the most. If I get you out of the way, which I can reliably too, you have to move from the back. First, you move the units in the back, you clean the situation, then all the units in your front lines are able to take on the new menaces. That's how you play Fire Emblem, right? The way if I put myself here with a hand axe, I will not kill you, but instead weaken you for a unit that actually needs the experience to get. Now, okay, Noah. Okay. Getting hit is a bit but we can take it, I think. What's your resistance? 1. Do you have 18 attack? You have 14. Okay, then. Speed? We're talking 7 speed. Here we are talking 9 speed. Even with the javelin that I'm going to let you equip, you don't get doubled. Then I kill. Brain exercise, brain exercise. A good Fire Emblem is the one that, you know, makes you think.